Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the second game here tonight from the Waverley Basketball Stadium. This time it's the Moulton Victorian Youth Championship men's game between the Waverley Falcons and the Knox Raiders. So the Raiders are right in the finals picture at the moment with a 9-7 record. And the player to watch out for is Malak Mania, who's averaging 19.4 points per contest. For the Falcons, they've had a topsy-turvy season this year. They've started with a couple of good wins, but they've gone cold through the middle of the first half of this particular season. But they had a competitive effort against the Kilsyth Cobras last week. And hopefully they can bring that same energy and enthusiasm into this one. They sit at 2-13, but they do need to get another couple of wins under their belt so that they are not in the relegation zone. For those that aren't aware, in this competition, the Big V competition, teams have to win at least 20% of their games to comfortably avoid relegation. All right. We'll be back ever so shortly with a minute to go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are underway. There's lots going on here tonight. I apologise if we're a little bit distracted along the way, but hopefully we're going to have a good game tonight between these two under-23 teams here at the Falcons' Nest. As we see the Falcons struggling to get the ball down. They're down in the last 5 seconds of this possession. And the shot, it misses. Rebounded there by the Knox Raiders. Shot goes up, doesn't go, doesn't drop, but a good offensive rebound there by Knox. Good show there from the Falcons defense. And the ball's dropped through for the first points. Well, actually it's the sixth point in total for the game. Good steal in the middle, good isolation move in the middle there. The pass from Andrew Noller just a little bit off target and a little bit too hot. So Falcons, again, good defense there from the Falcons. Here's Malloy, gets it across to Noller. Noller looks for the handoff. And shot goes up. And Noller has fouled. Looks to be on Darcy Parkinson. So that is the first foul for the game. The Raiders are now sitting on 1 foul. And almost a smart move there from the Falcons on the inbound, but well read. However, they've managed to pick up the steal. It's stolen back again. And another steal to the Raiders. And that'll be another. No, it wasn't. But there's been a foul on the play. Noller reaching in from behind, I think. Didn't see who the ref signalled there, but I think it was Andrew Noller. So 1 foul each. Falcons down by 4 points. No panic stations at the moment, but they will want to keep some pressure on the scoreboard. And Knox has just thrown it away. Good defense. Again, this is the difference that we see in this team, the boys' team compared to the girls' team. The girls were struggling to stop the penetration inside, but so far the Falcons men have done a very good job of trying to clog that key up there, and some smart work there from Michael Margot for the Falcons. Again, a poor pass sees the turnover. After me singing their praises, they just simply throw the ball away. But 2-point game. And it'll stay a 2-point game. Well, no, it won't. As Ben Donaldson had his pocket pick there. Did not protect the ball after he got a good rebound. Dylan Larkin drives. Finds his way to the basket. There's an answer by the Falcons. Ball skipping around through hands. It's up the top with Malik Minier. His shot's good. Again, the Falcons will need to pay particular attention to him. And Michael Margot, good offensive rebound, puts the ball back. And now the Falcons staying within reach of the Knox Raiders, but Andrew Noller picking up his second foul. And Noller with the rebound. Three-point attempt wasn't there. And Noller again just over the top of the ring. Couple of very cute passes behind the back from the Knox Raiders, and somehow the Falcons managed to keep the ball in their possession. Good work, good hustle there from Declan Tennant, who dived on the ball as it was going out, and then threw it back off the Knox player. Larkin can't get it to drop. It's rebounded there by Menier. Ball's kicked out. Oh, now that's open. So the good defense that we talked about earlier evaporated on that possession. And only Knox's poor finish stopped them from converting. But it is a Knox ball. Menier will inbound the ball and into the game. For the first, for a bit of a run, is Abram Gatwich. Ben Donaldson with the rebound. Gets it across to Larkin. Larkin spins, turns, props it up, doesn't drop. Manure with the rebound yet again. Whilst he hasn't set the scoreboard alight, he's been picking up lots of rebounds already. Jake Eccleston with that attempt, good ball fake to draw his player, but he couldn't just get the finger roll to drop. And Falcons again give the ball away. Eccleston over to the corner, and this time the shot's too strong. Come off Nathan Malloy off that outlet pass there from Abram and Gowich. Okay, Darcy Parkinson calling a fist. This play, usually a quick hitter coming off screens. And there it is. Yanni Stadel-Arnold drops two. Falcons staying within reach, but they do need to get a couple of quick answers here, as Ben Donaldson can't get it to drop. Rebounded there by the Knox Raiders, and they're running down in numbers. Falcons managed to get back and hold them back, but great work there from Yanni Stadel-Arnold as he steps under the ring and a little reverse layup. Larkin loses the ball. It's come off the Knox player in Josh West. Nate Malloy, 3 points, they needed that. They've got to get a stop and another basket. And they're not going to do it that way. They absolutely lost where Stadel Arnold was. No charge there. Good call from the refs. They were in the no charge zone. It was straight up and the player was up in the air, so that's exactly the call you should give. And there's a travel. Good call. Sean Bernacki almost loses the ball to Darcy Perkinson. And Nate Malloy, under the basket, gets it in for 2. Ball goes to the top. That man Eccleston has been strong under the basket and through the centre of the key. Bernacki calls the play. He wants the screen. It's coming off the screen. Good show there from the Josh West. Shot went up from Donaldson. Didn't go. Larkin gets the rebound back, but that's Eccleston with the steal. And there's the foul. So that will be on Ben Donaldson, just coming in a little bit too hard on that closeout. And he's going to have a seat. Coming in will be Michael Margot. Eccleston. Hands off the ball. Good show there from Garach. But again, West good enough to get the ball just to float over the hands of the taller player. Back with Bernacki. Malloy from downtown. Falcons staying in this game. Eccleston across to West, and he scored. So that was one time that the Falcons defense did not move. Larkin. Winding the time down. It's down to last few seconds. Gowach. And he's travelled. So, don't really understand that. There was plenty of time to go. Probably better to have got the ball through hands, moved the Knox defence, rather than have everyone stand around there for 20 seconds. But it hasn't hurt, as Knox cannot convert. It's a 16-22 point game. We will be back after the break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see on the screen, we have managed to get the summaries up for you. And you can see there that Falcons are and Knox are fairly even with their rebound count, 11 to 10 along the way. They're and we look to be missing some things there in that summary, but anyway, we'll go from there. Falcons are shooting at the moment at 41% and 50% from outside, compared to Knox 45 and 28 from outside. So, yep. So very even game so far. The Waverley coach would be quite happy with the way the first quarter has panned out so far. We just hope that that the Falcons boys can in fact keep the pressure on and perhaps just turn it around a fraction in this quarter. And they've done that on that first possession, as we see Nate Molloy getting another rebound. He's got it off to Nola. Nola now comes off the screen, finds Molloy in deep corner, skips the ball through very quickly. Donaldson is looking for options, hasn't got it there, just puts it up in front of the hands of Yanni Stadler-Arnold. Eccleston now finds West. It's down to 7 seconds. West jacks it up. It's not going to go. Margot with the rebound gets it back now. A much quicker movement down, transition down the floor, and that's come off for the Falcons as we see William van der Silk pick up his first points for the game. So, Eccleston fakes the shot, then drives. Oh, good dish. Good dish to West. These two guys have obviously played a lot of juniors together because the synergy between the two is excellent. They just seem to know where each other is. As Mago gets a seal under the basket. Can't get it up over the top of the two Knox players. And we find Parkinson bring the ball back down, and it's been called a charge. So Knox picks up their first foul. So here's Nola. Brings the ball down, gets the Van der Silk. He kicks across to Donaldson. Now back to Nola. Molloy off the screen. Kicks it back to Donaldson. He's going to float it up. It doesn't drop. And unfortunately, not enough Falcons in there contesting the ball. Sees the ball go very quickly back down the other way. And Falcons lucky that the Knox players just stepped out of court. This is one court that it's very clear to see whether you are in or out of court, not like some of the others that are around the league. Dylan Larkin finds a way to the basket, 2 points. So Falcons now 20-22. They've got their way back into this game. Good little tip out there from Stadler-Arnold. And the shot goes in. That's Callum Top. And he's drawn a foul as well, so the Falcons now with their first team foul. top scores. 3-point play. It's gone out to a 5-point margin again. After the Falcons had worked their way back to within 2, they've just simply given it away. Nola drives. His layup is going to go in. Reverse layup there. So they're staying with them. And a travel call. This is Top just moving his feet before the ball went down. And both teams unable to capitalise on that passage of play there. Larkin felt himself hard done by. There he got the ball up. He thought he was fouled. And great work there from Van der Silk as he gets the steal. So it's been the last minute and a half. It's been backwards and forwards without a score. Malloy from long distance. This time it doesn't go. And Malik Minya with the rebound. He's picked up quite a few so far. I think it's his 6th as he now drives centre. His shot doesn't go. Malloy with the rebound gets it out to Van der Silk. Van der Silk has been fouled. Smart play there from Van der Silk. He made his way across court. We'll take a quick break along with this timeout, and we'll be back ever so shortly. Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is the start of the second, and the Falcons within 3 points, and that's going to be a turnover. Well, it's not the start of the second. What am I talking about? It's halfway through the second. We just put up the wrong graphic there for you. I apologise for that. As the Falcons get the quick break. Gowich can't get it to go. Nola almost with the steal. And Gowich puts pressure on the ball handler. So Nola trying to hold the gun player for Knox out. But down at the under the basket, Van der Silk has come through a bit too enthusiastically and has just managed to make contact as Kobe Wyatt attempted to put the ball up. So he's got 2 shots. And he's made the first but not the second. Falcons ball. Nearly a turnover there. Nola under pressure, and he's been fouled. Well, this one, it's going to be a lottery. It's going to be on Malik Manure. So, Knox, 3rd team foul. And Vandersilk does a great job of grabbing that ball back. And now Larkins, fed by Bianaki, will go to the line. So Larkin makes his first. He's and the second. Not his most productive night so far. He's been one of the leading scorers for the Falcons. Might do a run round of some of the other games that are going on, particularly those that are of interest to the Falcons as well. And we'd like to do a bit of a shout out to some of the people that are watching live Sport Australia streams around Australia at the moment. Forget that we have Mackay basketball versus Logan up there in Queensland. That's underway at this moment with John Guana doing the commentary there. Oh, great block! Well, hopefully we might be able to see that on the replay. We'll get a bit of a replay on that one. Hopefully. We'll see how it goes. And here it comes. And there it is, the big block. Well done. So as we were seeing that replay, Knox attempted to get the ball up, were not able to get it to touch the ring before the shot clock expired. So our Falcons ball. 2-point game. Falcons are, well, apart from a little bit of fumbles there, and the shot in and out for Gowich, but a good entry. And here's Menure coming down. Finger roll over the top of 2 defenders. Great basket there from him. So shot goes up. This time it's Larkin. He's adding to his total. Now he has been, as I was saying before, he has been one of the more prolific scorers for the Falcons. And this is a night he needs to find his groove. Good rebound there from Knox, but just enough pressure applied by the Waverley boys to see it go out of court. It will be a Knox possession. In the early game today, of course, we saw that the Youth League women, Victorian champ women, went down to Altona. Unfortunately, about a 40-point margin there. But looking around the league at the other games that are going on, of course, there's the state champ men and women are both playing away tonight. And over at McKinnon, the Falcons are, just trying to find the thing, it's 6 minutes to go in the third, and the Falcons are up by 2, 41 to 43. Pullens for McKinnon is on 16 points. Van der Zag and Mazzocchi for the Falcons on 10 each. Let's see, what else have we got? Cunningham on 20, and does not look like Kelly Bowen is playing today for the Falcons. So that's a big out for the Falcons over at McKinnon. And of course, they are live streaming as well. So we'd encourage you to go to the McKinnon basketball page, YouTube page, and you'll be able to catch that particular game either now or in replay. And we see Cody White not able to convert his free throw attempts. We're down in the last 2 minutes of this quarter. It's a 2-point game. Ball's being kicked quickly through, and now there's an entry. Little floater, deli drop from Bradley Lasis. It's now a 4-point game. Nate Malloy trying to go through traffic. Didn't elevate high enough to get over the tall timber. And Malik Manure can't get the ball to drop. So Will Dolan, I should have said, has come onto the court for Knox. So Dylan finds some way to bring the Falcons a little closer. He makes both of those, back to a 2-point game. Well, that's too easy, that basket. And again, that was Bradley Lasis who was left open. A little floater from the middle of the key, but quickly answered there by Goich. Shot doesn't go. Tipped out by the Knox players. It's back with Malik Manure. His pass was picked off. Good read there by James Italia. And he's been fouled going to the basket. So, both teams in the bonus. And he doesn't convert his first. But he does his second. So, again, 1-point game. "17 seconds to go." And just to let you know that in the end of the third, down at Corio, at the Geelong Netball and Basketball and Netball Centre, as we see another 2 go in by the Raiders, the Falcons are up over Corio Bay 74-55. So we're going into halftime here at the Falcons' Nest, with the Falcons 3 points behind. We will catch you in the not too distant future. Leave you with some replays. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Waverley Basketball Stadium. We are here watching a much, much tighter contest than perhaps we were expecting. The Falcons, of course, having had a very up and down season so far. They are looking for their for a couple more wins to avoid relegation. Knox, on the other hand, looks headed for finals. But at this point in time, the Falcons are actually showing some of the form that the pundits expected them to show earlier this year. So they are being quite competitive today, and again a violation there, sees the ball turned over and going the way of the Falcons. They are pumped, as we have Will Taylor from Smash FM coming into the stadium. We might get Will up and get him to join the commentary team. And we'll just get him to join with us. Welcome, Will. How are you?
Yeah, good, Andrew. Just dashed my way from Cheltenham to from Sandringham's Morn VYC men and women's game.
And how did that go?
Yeah, it was a good game. It was Him City defeating Sandringham and Morn VYC women by 12 points in a bit of a controversial game.
Yeah.
But Him City go over the top with Monique Andrello with 20 points and Jess Party with 19. And in the boys, well, let's put it bluntly, the Ringwood Hawks put them to the sword in that game, winning by a winning margin of 21 points. The Ringwood Hawks beat Sandringham 71-50 in that game.
Well done. Well, this is a much tighter game here tonight, Will.
Yeah, a great game.
Yep. You missed quite a blowout with the Waverley Altona girls. Waverley went down by about 40 points to a very, very good Altona outfit. But this game here is perhaps against predictions is turning out to be a lot tighter along the way, and we can see there that the Falcons are back within a couple of points.
Yes, they're up within two. 7:20 to go. 37 Knox, Waverley 35 here on Live Sports Australia. Hopefully enjoying our coverage here at the Falcons' Nest. As it's currently in possession of the Knox Raiders. Puts up for the two on the way. No good that time by Hammond. And here comes the Waverley Falcons with the ball. So Waverley can have a chance to tie the game up here. Goes on the right side. Goes for the turnaround jumper this time. No good. And Larkin banks it home. We're tied at 37.
Well, didn't quite bank. Didn't come off the backboard.
Almost.
It was straight through the net. A nice little floater there for him. Nice little floater. It was good. So down the other end. Oh, too easy as Larkin didn't give his opponent enough attention, I suppose, or respect.
39-37 for the way. Misses that time. Rebound. Out it goes. Who's got it? So it's going to be the Falcons' ball. And it's a very important game for these two teams, Andrew, because Knox are trying to stay in touch in the finals race, while Waverley are trying to come from a long way back to get themselves in finals.
Well, finals are not a story for the Falcons. What they're trying to do is to avoid relegation.
That's right.
They need to get another 2 games at least to secure their position in this league for next season. Otherwise, they will be playing Youth League 1, which really you know, considering that the Falcons were a foundation member of this particular competition, they would not want to drop out.
Correct.
And the competition at that division is very, very good. There's some great basketball being played down there, but just simply as a matter of pride, the Falcons do not want to drop out of this league.
That's right. Well, they're off to a very good game here, but they turned it over. There was off the hands there of Waverley Falcons. And that was Gutrich, so turned it over. So we'll go back to the Raiders, leading by 4. And on the other hand, Knox need to stay in the finals race.
Yeah. So Knox has come out with a little bit more aggression this quarter.
Oh, that's a turnover.
Great work there from... and
well
even
done.
better finish.
Well done by Sean.
Yeah, Sean Bianacki.
He had a great game. Last time I saw the Waverley Falcons boys 2 weeks ago against Kilsyth. So Knox need to extend the flow here. Top turns it over. Here comes the Falcons. Down the floor. It's in the hands here of Donaldson. Puts up with the floater. No good. Rebound now. Crashing the boards. Okay, Waverley's coming out with a lot of possession here. Larkin misses that time. Out it goes.
And it's going to go the way of the Knox Raiders. Larkin thought it had been touched.
41-39. Well, Knox are in danger of losing this game at the moment if they're not cautious enough.
Well, don't know. They haven't lost the lead at any stage, Will. The closest the game has got is a 1 point difference. But Knox has actually led the entire game.
Oh, that's
However, if they pass like that...
Yes.
Now, I must say I am impressed with Margot's work in the centre there.
Correct.
He's very quick at reading the penetration through the key. He gives a good hard show.
Misses that
and
time.
He can't get the ball to drop.
Marco, you actually did really well on the defensive end 2 weeks ago against Kilsyth as a drive-in home at that time by Fez Banks at home for Knox. It's 43-39.
Yeah, Margot now 1 for 5.
They need that just to finish, that's all. As the foul's been called.
So, well sold there by Larkin. So we might just, again, try and update you with what's going on for the other Waverley teams around the league.
Big game out at GSAC between McKinnon and Waverley.
Yes, when we last looked at that, it was a 1 point game. No Kelly Bowen playing, which was interesting. And Ariel Thomas was not figuring in the leaders either, which was also very interesting. As that ball goes in there.
Hammond.
Yep.
He's played a great game for the Raiders this season, and he's continued that way.
No, that wasn't Hannon. That was Parkinson.
Parkinson, that's it.
Parkinson.
Waverley in a bit of trouble here. It's a jump or hell ball, and they'll turn it over.
So, Corio Bay has come back with a bit of a vengeance. There in the with 3.5 minutes to go in the fourth, they have come out and taken on the Falcons with a 16-8 final quarter. So it is 73-82. So that game is tightening up quite a lot.
Who do you think that'd be a must-win for? Corio Bay or Waverley?
Corio Bay. Waverley with this, if they win this game, they'll pick up good chance of picking up second place on the ladder. But Corio Bay desperately needs every win they can to stay in touch with the leaders. Shot was short.
Correct, and here comes Waverley. They need to finish here. Nice play on the 1-2 and finished off there by Benaki, and the margin is back to Benaki. I'll get it right, and Knox responds. 47-41. Actually, there was an upset in state champ women today, Andrew. Ringwood upset Sunbury by 10 points at the Rings.
Well, that's interesting. That's now the second loss for Sunbury this season, and I think it's only their second loss in 60-something games.
Correct. They lost to Hume City at Hume City, and they lost to Ringwood at Ringwood.
So, checking in on the McKinnon game.
Oh, turnover here for Knox. While you check that. Here's Knox with the 3-on-2 break. Oh, almost a travel. Manello misses that time.
Good work there from Bianaki again. A block from behind.
Now, where was that pass going to?
Yeah, and there's a foul given away.
Oh,
now, the Falcons have, with 2 minutes and 58 to go in the final quarter, have put the
game out of reach.
Well, not out of reach, but they've certainly put the accelerator down there. They're now leading 77-60.
Waverley needs to win to stay in the top 2 race.
They need, well, actually,
top 3. Sorry,
top 3. Yeah. So this is a far more important game for Waverley. Although McKinnon has been doing really well this year against all odds. They've actually again both teams are looking at finals. Really. Really nice. I've just noticed that our graphics crew have found the timeout button.
Oh, look at that.
Well done. So So thank you to James Bowman of Australian Sports Network for the graphics.
Great graphics.
He's done a fantastic job for us. And as well our crew here.
Great crew.
He's learning to operate it, and they're doing a great job.
Can't wait to come here tomorrow.
Yes, you'll be calling both the champ women's game. Now that'll be a really interesting one because that is the Falcons will take on Southern Peninsula, and again Southern Peninsula. Jared Hillier is he does a fantastic job with those the girls in the Southern Penn squad, and they bring on a lot of juniors into their senior team.
Correct.
So it will really be a case of youth versus experience, as Manur can't get the ball to drop, but the Falcons let Knox have the rebound as Manur gets the ball into what's called here.
Let's have a look.
It looks like it's an issue with the shot clock or the...
I think it's the shot clock. What's the go? No, it's going to be a substitution either way as well for Knox. But the referee might have just found a problem there. No? Okay. No issue apparently. So I think it might have been the scoreboard trying to figure out what the last call was.
They reset it. No, they reset it to 14, which is right. I think they were just checking to see whether it should have been 24 or longer.
Correct. Well, Knox got 5 seconds on the 24 and on the 14, and the foul has been out of bounds call.
Out of bounds. Now that's an interesting one because Knox has done that quite a number of times. Then West, who was the person that stepped out, I think that's the third time he has stepped out of court. And really, in this stadium, this is not something which any player has an excuse to do.
Correct.
It's very, very clear what's in and what isn't here.
Correct. Like most stadiums have that problem. A long 3, banks at home. That's a big shot that time for the Falcons. Keeps them within a couple points now. It's 47-44 with that 3. So back at the top. Driving inside, puts up for the 2, misses that time, rebound by, here we go, it's in the hands of Larkin, nice pass along to, look at
Malloy!
Oh!
Elevates and does a reverse layup. It's a 1-point game again.
47-46, second last play. If they can make a stop here, it'd be a big boost. Here's the jumper, no good that time there by Muir, and misses.
Larkin with the rebound, gets it across to Malloy. Malloy's got options, he finds Larkin. And the finger roll doesn't drop, but he's got two.
2 shots. What a play. Well, Andrew, has the game changed here?
Well, it's certainly tightened up, hasn't it? Now, can the Falcons convert? Can they get their first lead for the game here? Larkin has been good at the free throw line so far. He
does. His mate won.
Well, I hesitate to put the commentator's curse on him, but he's shooting 100% so far. Oh!
Well,
I feel so much better.
48-47 last play here for Knox. Here's a 3 on the buzzer. No. Rebound. No good on the putback, and that is it. And Waverley has got a 1-point lead.
We'll take a quick break and we'll be back ever so shortly.
Yes, welcome everyone back here to the Falcons Nest, and hopefully enjoying our coverage here on Live Sports Australia, because Andrew and Will here at the Falcons Nest. Last quarter, more than VYC man. Crucial game for both these two teams. Waverley 48 to the Knox Raiders 47 here on Live Sports Australia. And Andrew, can the Falcons do it?
Well, I was hesitant to say yes before, but I'll tell you what, if they can just keep that level of enthusiasm and energy going for this quarter, and they don't make any silly mistakes like that, anything is possible, Will. Anything is possible. Great work there from the Falcons. Oh, in and out. Larkin, though, with the rebound.
He's been great.
He has been good, and he'll put it in, and he
does.
Oh,
look at that.
3-point lead to the Falcons.
Look at that. 50-47. Knox needs to respond. Waverley currently on an 8-0 run at the moment. Dating back to the 1.5 minute mark to go in the third quarter. Knox with possession. Here's a jumper. Needs to go down by Erickson and banks it home. So Eccleston banks it home. It's 50-49.
Well, again, it didn't come off the backboard. So a bank is off the backboard there.
I know.
Will.
I've been used to saying it because that's what happened in the other game.
Yeah, but he rolled it in. It hit the front. And that's Will Vandersilk answering with a 2. Falcons keep their 3-point buffer.
52-49. Tell you what, this has been what I saw at the King Club earlier tonight. Here's the right side. Knox in trouble. They need to find a way here. It's in the hands of your top. Puts it up. What block? Tries again. No. And I tell you what couldn't hit this time. And it's a jump ball.
Good call there from the refs. It will be a Knox ball, though.
I tell you what a great passage of play there by the Waverley Falcons on defense. Could have been an easy 2. Instead, it forces a jump ball. So Knox with possession. Katzen was going to say catch and shoot. Had to wait for a while. Misses that one. Maybe waited too long.
Larkin with the rebound, gets it out to Vandersilk. Vandersilk's got options. He's got Malloy. Ignores that. Gets it across to Nola. Now it's back to Malloy. Malloy kicks it out.
Out of bounds.
He stepped out of bounds. Just pushed out of bounds. And he's a little bit of a corky there on the way through, I believe. But he's running it out.
So back into play here for Knox. Desperately need to make a comeback. This season's on the line here tonight as well. Puts up the 2 on the way and banks. Scoops it home by Hannon.
Not by Hannon, by Parkinson.
I don't know if I got the wrong team sheet there.
No, you got the right team sheet. It's just you looked at the wrong number.
5s and 9s are looking similar for Knox, I put it that way.
Yeah, number 9 is sitting on the bench at the moment.
Thank goodness I've got another commentator to help me out on this one.
That's okay.
52-51, Falcons in front.
Look at the difference in the Falcons. They've been good defensively along the way, but they're just running so much more aggressively as they close out on their players.
I think they know the urgency.
What's tell you what, it'll be a blocking foul on Parkinson.
Well, interesting there,
but it could have gone either way. But Parkinson, he decided to try and get the steal, and he reached in. If he just simply held his ground, it would have definitely been a foul against Larkin.
Well, I'll get back to that point because that was an interesting.
And Larkin has been fouled yet again. This time by the big man. That is
Doolan?
No, Corey Fidus.
It's just going back to the previous call because I was at Sandringham earlier tonight in Morn VYC men, and that call was called an offensive foul.
Yeah, but you got to remember that the defensive player has got to have made his position. They've got to be stationary for enough time to establish that position. And then they don't want to reach in and make contact on the ball, and that's exactly what Parkinson did. He got his stationary position, he established it, but then he decided he could steal the ball. And he reached in, and there was a foul. He got out of his cylinder effectively. Good work there. I'll tell you what, I like this man, number 55, Jake Eccleston. He has done some very smart stuff.
And a foul against Knox.
Yeah. And they've thrown the ball away. They're very close to getting a tech on that one too.
There was a lot of tech fouls at King Club, I'll put it that way.
You did miss a few techs here as well.
53-51 in favour of Waverley.
A couple of ejections as well. So, yes.
53-51 Waverley. Foul's been called again. It's on number 5.
And not number 9.
Is it 9?
No, it's 5.
Oh,
it's 5.
It's on Parkinson.
Yeah. Look, the two of them do look very, very similar. I give you that. They've both got dark hair.
Well, here's Waverley. I've got nothing to say to that. Here's a 2, no good. Rebound now. So the margins, it's 2 points. Waverley in front, 53-51. With 6:23 to go. Here's the fall away.
Bad luck
Eccleston misses.
No, again, nice decision on his shot. Just simply not enough off there.
Oh, look at that.
There it is. That's gone in. That's Vandersilk. He has been very good coming on late in the first, I think, or in the second, something like that. But he has been very, very good.
55-51's the score.
And
here's the long 3. Misses. Rebound now. Out it goes. So just for our viewers on Live Sports Australia, it's 55-51 with 5:47 to go last quarter.
Yeah, we've just had a freeze, unfortunately. So we'll try and do something about that. We'll just get rid of the score bug. We'll just keep you updated and manual and the score as we try and get things working again here.
55-51's the score. Here's a chance here, and a foul's going to be called. So ball back into play. 55-51, 5:32 to go here on Live Sports Australia. On the right, nice play here. It's in the hands here of Lakers. Now in the hands of Muller with the ball now. Driving in, right side. And what's the call? It's going to be an offensive foul here and a frustration for Knox. It's on Parkinson. Getting frustrated for Knox. He wasn't happy with the call because I think, in my opinion, I think that was a trail violation. And that's why they got the turnover. So Waverley, everything the playbook could have been a foul on that one as well. Not to be. Long three on the way by Nola. Base at home. Look at this. 5 minutes to go. Waverley are in front by 7 points. 58-51. 5 minutes to go. That huge 3-point by Nola was crucial. Drives in, but Muller misses that time. Knox can't hit from here to the city at the moment, and a foul's going to be called here against. Well, might be a jumper, is it? Timeout for Knox.
Timeout to Knox.
Look at this.
Timeout to Knox. We'll take a quick break as well. We'll see if we can get our scoring system up and going again. We apologise for that. Unfortunately, we're also having a few stream issues at the moment too. So we'll be back ever so shortly.
Yes. Welcome everyone back. 58-51's the score. Here in Live Sports Australia, Waverley driving in this time. This is that Nola. Knocked out of bounds. Knott's ball. 15 on the shot clock. 4:42 to go. Ball back into play. Bounce pass in the hands here of Vendesluk. And it's going to be it's a travel violation. It's gone back. 4:40 to go. So ball back into play. So Knox in possession through Hannon. Drives in all by himself. Has to dish it out. Long three on the way. It misses that time. Hannon with a tap. Oh, that's an interesting one. As Muller, that's going to be out here. What's the call? It's going to be a foul against Waverley. Number 22 is on Andrew Nola. And he has picked up a foul there, and that is team foul number 2. Not in the penalty, in the bonus. Will be in the penalty and the next foul with 4:18 to go. It's 58-51. So, bounce pass in. Is it in the hands here of Settle? And that is going to be a trail violation against Knox. 4:10 to go. So ball back into play. Nola with it now from Larkin. Nola with it for the Falcons. 4:10 to go. On the right, this side. Oh, that's an interesting. And that's got to be out of bounds. 4:01 to go. Here, 58-51. So 58-51 with 3:57 to go in this one. On the right. Oh, that's going to be an interesting one this time. And it's going to be out of bounds. Falcons ball. 3:46 to go. Nola. Foul. And I tell you what, Knott's got to stop fouling these guys. They're very good at the free throw line, Waverley. They showed it against Kilsyth 2 weeks ago that kept him in the game for at least 3 and a bit quarters. At the line will be Andrew Nola. Makes the first. 59-51, 3:42 to go. And misses the second. So 59-51 with 3:40 to go. As Andrew resumes us here, misses that time.
Yep.
And here they come up the floor. Oh, that's going. Could have been a foul, not to be. Here's Waverley with the ball, left side. Here's a long three for Nola, no good. Rebound now for Waverley. And another offensive ball, puts it up, bakes it home that time there by Benetti here. And it is 61-51. And Waverley could be on their way to a famous victory here. It's a long three and offensive foul. It's been called against Knox. And it's all gone terribly wrong for the Knox Raiders. And a timeout's going to be called. Timeout to Knox. 61 Waverley, 51 Knox, 3:10 to go. Last quarter. Live Sports Australia.
And we'll be back shortly.
Yes, welcome everyone back. 61-51. Andrew, are we going to see a famous victory for Waverley?
Well, it's certainly looking like that at this point in time.
Maybe not.
Said
it too soon. Dear. Said it too soon.
Can the Knox Raiders do something? They are looking at, after playing an incredibly composed game so far, all of a sudden they are looking rattled.
That's a bad miss too by Knox. Here they come, Waverley. They're full confidence, aren't they, Andrew? It's shown it in
this man has been doing it.
Oh, got the ball stuck. But doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because they are in the bonus already, so which unfortunately we can't see on our scoreboard because the bonus sign is the same colour as the background. Oh dear. Well, we will fix that for next time, ladies and gentlemen. We will get that right next time as the Falcons get out to an 11-point lead.
Oh, this is going to hurt, isn't it, for Knox? 62-51. If they don't do anything about it, Knox, their season could be in jeopardy too.
And now there's a foul. Yeah, good call there from the ref.
So Nola.
Yeah. And again, that's consistency at both ends from both of these two refs. They have been very good like that. I was quite happy with them in the previous game as well, although the crowd wasn't.
Puts up the two.
Nice work there from the young fellow in Bradley Lassis. And again, he came on probably in the second quarter and was quite a live wire for Knox. So he's needing to. Oh, Nola! Nola somehow through traffic.
Unbelievable, Andrew. Oh, I can't believe I've seen that shot. 64-53 Waverley. He's misses that two there by Leckers, and here they come up the floor. Tell you what, this is going to be a big win for Waverley in the context of their season.
Oh! Bianaki!
Unbelievable. I don't think they can lose from here. Surely not.
Oh, and another charge.
Yes, it is. Offensive foul. And that is clear offensive foul to me, Andrew. They can't complain about that, Knox.
No. And again, that's the player getting up in the air. The defensive player had the feet inside the no charge zone.
My goodness, Andrew. It's all falling apart for Knox in this last quarter.
And our floor wipers getting some work for the first time this game. Well done.
Well, I tell you what, this might be a very, very important game for both these two teams, as we got 1 month to go before the end of the season. We'll see how it all fares out at the end of the season. See, this game could be the defining moment of both their team seasons, as Waverley through Larkin. So it's in the hands of Malloy, who's had a great game. Long three on the way. No,
that go.
And
that would have been perfect ending for Van der Silk. He probably
missed
did
it
more than anybody else, and there's the foul.
Well, he's going to go to the line anyway,
yeah.
Van der Silk.
But probably more than anybody else, he's been the one that triggered the change in the Falcons game.
Well, the thing is, I saw the Falcons play Kilsyth about 2 weeks ago here, and I thought there was some signs that they were on the amends. And 2 weeks later, they've definitely kept going from that game from Kilsyth, and played all 4 quarters, which they didn't do against Kilsyth. So 16-point margin. Knox absolutely rattled. Here's a long three. Misses that time there by Shaw. And here comes the Falcons. 1:15 to go. It looks. This one is history as a 2 that one there for the Falcons. 71-53.
So that might just give me enough time to check how the other games are going. The McKinnon game has finished, and it is a 19-point win to the Falcons. It looks like there. I might just have a look at the leaders there for you. Tegan Cunningham, certainly when we looked last time, had been having a bit of a night out, and she's finished with 20 points. Jackie Van der Zag, 16. Renee Mazicki, 14. Grace Beasley, a handy 9. That's why she wasn't playing for the Youth League squad today. For the Cougars, again, well, not without their the player of the month, Ariel Thomas.
Makes the 2 home. This got to be a timeout. Or a sub, is it?
Yeah.
Sorry, sub. Sorry to cut you off.
That's right. Morgan Pullins.
No one has any clue what's going on.
No. Morgan Pullins with 18. And the Ioannidis sisters, Claire Ioannidis, back from the States. She's finished her 4 years over there. Mel, 17. Claire, 11.
Mm-hmm.
And they were really the standouts for McKinnon in that game.
What's happening here?
Down at Corio Bay, as we wind down into the last 30 seconds of this game, the Falcons, where are we? Here we go. Falcons, when we last looked at it, were being challenged by Corio Bay,
Ooh.
The final result there.
I just realised on the Waverley list, why is Pat Golong not playing tonight?
Probably down at Corio Bay, I think.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. So Waverley has got up by 10 points over the Corio Bay, and let me just see.
It's done.
It is done.
And what a win.
And Pat Golong, there you go.
Did play.
Pat Golong was on the court there for the Falcons. So there you go.
What a win.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a win. 71-58. Bit of an upset in the...
It was.
In the thing. We will leave you with a few replays of that. Thank you to everybody who has helped out tonight. behind cameras, behind doing things around the court and so on. And we will be back with you tomorrow.
That's right. State champ women, state champ men at 12:30.
Cool. Okay. See you.